We are still Romulan. Okay, this is not at all a second try because I did something really dumb on the first try. This is not at all trying to clean up a little mistake that I made so that the video that goes up on YouTube is a little cleaner. I do want to say thanks to Tim Higgins, who helped me, or helped me at least realize that I was being a complete numpkin. But the good news is that we're back. My name is Steve. I stream Star Trek Online, amongst other things. But so for a long time, it's been just Star Trek Online. I am not playing the USS Manchester today. I have a new build for it. I'm excited about playing that build. I want to get a little more used to it first. So I'm not quite there yet. I think that covers about everything. Yeah, all right, let's continue. Sold off some stuff there, and I want to go to the exchange here, and I'm not quite sure where the exchange is. I don't think you're the exchange, Ferengi. All right. What I wouldn't give for like a big box that says exchange. Okay, none of those are exchange related. And I don't think any of you are either. Okay. You know what? Let's continue on the mission, and with any luck, we will run into the exchange kiosk. Exchange is in the southeast part of the map. Awesome. We talking about down here? I will head down there. It even says auction house. Hey, how about that? All right, fair play. I complained a little bit about the map, but the fact that they have big signs, I like it. I like that they have them. They have those in ESD also. I think it's really funny that this guy is like, he's hawking for the exchange. Nope, that's the bank. As is that. Okay, there's a lot of bank terminals here. Here we are. Okay, we are gonna look for a bridge officer. We are going to get, we want, I mean, it's probably a little too much to ask. We're going to ask for one of those. I guess we don't really need to worry about. I just want to make sure that it is a tactical one. So maybe I should just put, if I put the word tactical in there, will it? It'll work just fine. All right. I don't think any of those are going to have the skill I want. A Romulan one or a Reman one would be fantastic. So why don't I stick that in there? That might seem a little racist, and I can understand that, but it's not. Okay, he has Subterfuge, which is not a bad one. That is pretty darn good. Don't buy a Federation one. That seems like good advice. Okay, what else do we have here? Tag Team 1. Scatter Volley. Not bad. Not exactly what I want, but not bad. Okay. We're going to put a pin in that fella. We're going to put a pin in him. He might be an option. Let's check the next two. Let me make sure I have the next guy selected. There we go. That's better. Subterfuge, beams fire at will. Tac Team 2. Nope. None of those are really exactly what I need. Subterfuge is really nice. I definitely want to have at least that. Ground abilities. Lunge. I love it when they have lunge and then they use it. That makes me happy. All right, we're starting to get. I mean, I can still afford these. I have 887,000. That's plenty. Okay, Attack Team 1. This is the one I want right here. Torpedo Spread 2. Okay. And Cannons Rapid Fire 2. That's not bad. Mines, I don't really care about one bit. What sort of, I mean, just to look at them. Physical Strength. Resiliency is good. Acute Senses and Battle Strategies. All right, so, oh, he has Photon Grenade too. Awesome. And Plasma Grenade and Smoke Grenade. Wow. This guy is super multi-talented. If within my budget, superior Romulan operative for a space buff. Okay. Remember the 174,000, guys. I remember him if you can. We're going to look at some others because I know that superior Romulan operative one is super helpful. All right, this guy doesn't have them. And I can always train Torpedo's full spread. So maybe I should just be looking for superior Romulan operative. Oh, here we go. I can just look over in the right. That's so much more convenient. And nope. Getting a bad signal from Twitch? Okay. I'm sorry about that, Tim. That part I can't help about with, I'm afraid. And I don't think I'm gonna have budget for a superior Romulan operative one. So I think, at least for the time being, I think that might be my guy. I mean, I could try just to see how much those are gonna be. None. There are none available. All right. Just to see. Looks like none. Okay. And these will be certainly much cheaper. They probably are not going to have what I want, but they're certainly much less expensive. Is there a way to search? Is there a way to search for that ability in particular? I feel like there's probably not. I want one that has, as you said, superior Romulan operative. The other one that I need is Torpedo's full spread. Which I think I probably say backwards, but you know, I know that I can always buy that. I can always buy that and train them. So that's not a tragedy if they don't have it. I don't know that I can train them in that superior Romulan operative ability that you talked to me about. I mean, it kind of looks like people don't sell when they get ones that say or that have that superior Romulan operative. They hold on to them. That's kind of the feeling I'm getting. Yeah, traits cannot be trained. All right. In that case, then I may as well just grab somebody who's got the subterfuge and then the torpedoes ability that I want. Like he's got torpedo spread 1. I could get torpedo spread 2, and he's got cloaking. I mean, this guy might be a good one. Okay, Alki says, give me a moment to log in. I've got inventories cluttered with Romulan bridge officers. You know what? If he's got a really good one, I'm happy to take it. So we will hang out here in Scenic Kronos and perhaps get a Fancy Pants brand new Romulan bridge officer, because that would be awesome. Then what I'll do is I'll get Slat and put in a new bridge officer there. You know, what does he have? High yield torpedoes. Full spread is what I want. Like, he has full spread 3 and cannons rapid fire 3. I kind of want to have both of those available. Like, I want to be able to use them both, but I was told that I can't do that. That if I use one of them, both of them go on cooldown. So like my super awesome keybind that is supposed to activate all of those is not going to work, because their abilities will all go on cooldown. So like, I'll get rapid fire cannons, which is great, but I won't get torpedo spread, which is not the best. I want that. I really like firing lots of them. Actually, maybe you guys can answer this for me. So I saw the last episode of the 3rd season of Lower Decks last night, where they had the Texas class. And I know that the Texas class is available in the store. I saw it once upon a time, not too long ago. That's not the same one, right? I mean, cosmetically, it might be the same one, but it's not like a drone ship, for lack of a better word. Gosh, Tim, I'm sorry about that. I wonder what's causing the issue with Twitch. Mine is working okay. Knock on wood. You know, maybe we'll take just a quick second just to go right here over to, no, I didn't want the exchange. This is the exchange to all bets. Son of a bitch. I went the wrong way. I'm not gonna leave this area, Alki. I'll be right here. Thought I would go to the bank and maybe just throw some. Her rifle there is cool looking. Isn't it cool looking? All right, sort, and then maybe throw these in, because I'm certainly not using them now, but they're pretty darn nice. Maybe I will use them at some point in the future. Boy, do I have a lot of lockboxes. I mean, I'm sure y'all have a sickening amount more, but I feel like I have just tons. What do I have here? Oh, these are the kits that I have. I wonder if any of them are better than what I've got. What kit do I currently have? I have room for another module. Stealth module. Well, now. Let's put that in. That could be fun. Alright, the kit that I have, it's a tier 4 one, which isn't great. Let's see. Adds weapon proficiency, personal shields, and willpower. That is pretty darn good, though. I mean, that seems like a pretty awesome one. I don't think I have a kit that I could replace it with. I mean, I could throw that one in. It's Mark 8, improves kit performance, which is good. I feel like I might hold on to it. You know, the one that I've got there. What are you? I have a Nausicaan tactical. What do you got? Should be on the way. Awesome. I'll check my mail in just a moment. So he's got pirate, bonus damage and perception. I mean, that's not a bad ability, but it's not really what I want. So you're going to stay in my inventory for a while. Imagine it's not very comfortable, and I apologize about that. Send and receive mail. Okay, we have a new bridge officer. Thank you very much. Okay, greetings, Captain. My name is Ramak. Yeah. Ooh, he is good too. We'll mess with his uniform a little later, but it's certainly going to get changed. All right. Stations. Slot. I want. Okay, first off, I thought the new guy's name was Ramak, and I guess I was wrong. Because this is him. So it's Piltok. My bad. My bad. So Piltok is going to go here. And he has beams, fire at will, and target shields. So we need to train him. Well, first off, we need to... Okay. You're... There we go. Going to be promoted to lieutenant. I think that station will only have these 2 slots, though. Which is a drag. But if I can get him like a lieutenant for torpedo spread, that'll be okay. I will be happy. He is not the most handsome guy. You are absolutely right. Okay. We've had our little adventure in the exchange. We're getting out of here now. I know I've got stuff to sell there, but I'm going to do that. I think I'll do that off stream. Okay. Feel like it's down there? Oh, I see it. I see it there. Okay. I want tactical space. I think this is the one. Slot lieutenant. Yep, we'll take it. He is not a handsome fellow. Boy, we're gonna have to do some work on that. I just don't want to have people who are just that, you know, not great looking. Okay, so go stations, and we'll change this. To torpedo spread. Okay. All right. Let's go talk to the guy, and when we get back on the ship, we will tinker with the bar that my mouse 5 button activates. And then we will finally go and shoot some things. Wrong way. I'm so spoiled by Star Wars: The Old Republic and World of Warcraft. They have like little arrows here, so idiots like me can see where I'm supposed to be going. All right, we are looking for Vishko. Which one of y'all is Vishko? Well, you are. Our long-range sensors have only picked up limited information about this mysterious vault station. Based on our scans, it's a massive starbase, and a small ship, like a fighter or a shuttle, could easily slip into the maintenance area and possibly some of the interior. Since the Romulans excel at cloaking technology, Command has decided that cunning will be more important than strength. Your task will be to infiltrate the station via a shuttle or other small craft, like a harmless globfly. I did not really enjoy this mission in the past when we did it. Alright, we will do it. Republic intelligence will be sent. Okay, Commander Talmera. That's fine. It won't be a problem at all. And I don't have any more questions because I've done this before. And I don't need a shuttlecraft because I got one. Okay. So I want the Blackbird. And I should probably make sure that I've got some decent weapons on it. Now, is there a way I can lock my... Well, I guess I don't have to, because I mean, if I click this, it will tell me, like, this is on the Merlin. So I can just... I know to avoid that. So I could grab... probably be best to have a beamer, right, wouldn't it? I could grab that. Yep, stick that in there. And for a torpedo, I could get this disrupting torpedo launcher. That'd be fine. Or for, yeah, that's it. All right, deflectors. I think we'll just take the one that we have. Impulse engines. I mean, the Mosquito is my shuttle, so... Singularity core. You know what? I happen to have a really nice one just sitting in my inventory. Shields. I have that too. We will drop that one on there. Okay, no aft weapons. Devices, engineering consoles. You know what? The one that it's got in there is probably not a bad idea. We'll add +10 to damage reduction. That's probably not bad. Shield regeneration rate. That's probably not bad too. Okay, when you arrive in the system, you can take stuff off of your ship and put it in your shuttle. All right. I will recall that for future use. So that's a plasma beam array. I could use a plasma infuser. Let's go ahead and slap that in. All right. Now, if I beam up, am I going to beam up direct or immediately to my runabout, or do I need to go select it? Oh, I remember. There's something else that I noticed. Let's fix this real quick, because this is crazy. Ground traits, I want to get performance, get readiness, bonus hit points sounds great. We'll get some energy resistance thrown in. I throw grenades a lot, so maybe that's a good one. Let's see. Attacking targets gives plus crit chance. That could be really useful. So maybe I should look into something that I've got here and lose it. Should go to my ship, and I'll automatically change when I get to the vault. Awesome. Thank you very much. All right. I remember I wanted innocuous. Okay, and cannon training. Rippling fire sounds really useful. I might come back to that. I want to find more sneaky ones. That's good. Crit chance and crit severity. Yes, please. I'll take it. Romulan operative. Oh, boy. I feel like I'd be foolish if I didn't take that. Okay. So I got 3 more spots. I certainly don't want more threat. That doesn't sound good at all. Okay, elusive sounds good. If I can make a miss, that sounds useful. I'm gonna put that in tentatively. Accurate is probably useful. I certainly don't want to miss. Your critical hits reduce your target's accuracy. I'm gonna keep that in mind. I might. Bulkhead tech is useful. All right, let me see what bulkhead tech does. Or did I pass it already? They're alphabetical. Maximum hull hit points. Pff, you can't miss with that. All right, we'll grab that for sure. And the rest of them, I don't think I have any rep ones. So I'm not going to worry about that. Okay. I had put those in before. I'm almost certain of it. All right, let's beam up. Collision, hey! It's good to see you. Gonna take just a quick peek. Good, everything is there. If you saw the last episode, I went to get into a big fight and everything was gone. So in the middle of battle, I had to equip my ship. That wasn't great. That wasn't awesome at all. We're going to the Hakona system. Yeah, I've learned. You know what? That's happened to me twice now. It's just I need to get it through my head that I need to just have a quick peek, just bring it up real fast, and make sure. All right, enter the Hakona system. Hopefully in the Blackbird. Yep, exactly right. Thank you very much, Alki. I appreciate that. The station isn't
as abandoned as Intel suspected. Sensors are reading several Riemann ships in the area, and that's just the ones that we can spot. That station is immense. It must have taken an incredible amount of manpower and technology to build it. It's almost the size of a small moon.
Okay, we're not going to put ramming speed or fire on my... Well, fire on my mark isn't horrible. What else do we have? Tactical initiative. I suppose that's not terrible. I'm gonna put that over here because that's not important. So all of my really handy abilities, all of the ones that I like to use, are not there. Okay. Continue, Tamara. I'm sorry.
Sensors are reading a sophisticated tachyon detection network, as well as several patrolling vessels. For an abandoned station, this facility certainly has a lot of activity. We need to find a way past that sensor grid. Perhaps we can see if some of our stolen Tal Shiar data will be of use. We must assume that if we engage the ships here, they'll notify whoever is left on the station, and it may
I think that's a safe bet, Commander. All right, so we avoid patrol vessels. Engage cloak. I'll stop. Okay. Let's try it again. It is not responding to commands, guys. That makes me think. And that makes me think something is wrong. What do I not have in here? That's the Merlin. That's a Blackbird that doesn't have stuff in it. It's got that. We put this in. It's got a singularity. What am I missing? Okay, it doesn't have the shield, and I don't know why. Because I'm quite certain I put it in. All right. These aren't exactly what I wanted. You know, maybe I'll put the plasma turret there. What would be, let's see, the plasma turret, it has the 360 arc with 320 DPS. We're gonna go with that. The quantum torpedo Mark 8 is probably better than this one here. It's $5.99. This one's $5.33. Let's see, 8 seconds and 6 seconds. We're gonna go with the 6-second one. All right. I'm concerned. Guys, my ship is not responding to Well, it is. But I don't think it's going forward. No impulse engine or deflector. All right. That's the Merlin. I gotta make sure I have the Blackbird. It doesn't have one. Well, I mean, when I mouse over it, it says it's equipped on a different ship. Son of... All right. So this isn't great. Okay. For the time being, I think we're gonna have to borrow, if I can I borrow the ones on there? I can at least unequip them. Otherwise, I'm just gonna decloak, let these guys destroy me, and then start from the beginning. Okay. We'll take the Merlins. Equip. Okay. Max impulse. I can't do max impulse. All right, fair enough.
This asteroid is unusually large, and it's clearly been mined. It was probably used for raw construction materials, like most of the debris here. This particular asteroid contains pergium, titanium, and uranium. It was probably tractored from a nearby system and brought here to construct hull components and power systems. We could probably cut a piece from the asteroid with our weapons.
That sounds great.
Looks like the fragment has picked up a bit of residual energy from our weapon burst. It'll be radiating energy for a while.
Engineering
Other than
officers
that,
can
it's
gain
just a
additional
rock.
information. That's fine, but
The remnants are all over this system. If we start a fight with one of the ships, we'll probably have to fight them all. And there's no telling how many are cloaked here. We have a number of possible options to explore.
I mean, is
The
this an
material
option? Nope,
requirements to make
it's
a
not an
base.
option.
The remnants are all over this. Sensors are reading a small derelict. The remnants are all. The material requirements to make the remnants are all. There's a small patch of nebula gases near the station. The remnants are all over this system. It doesn't look like the Tal Shiar have been here in a while.
All right, so
The remnants are all over this system.
there's not one
If
for
we stop
tactical
all the
ops. No,
construction
here we
work out
go.
here must have- the
All right, so
remnants are
that's
all
what I
over
want.
this
I
system.
want the satellite, derelict ship, relay booster. That the one she's talking about?
The remnants are all over this system. If we start a fight, all of the construction work out here must have required the use of a lot of worker shuttles and a communication booster.
Okay.
The remnants are all over this system.
Engage cloak. We know where we're going now. I mean, we have a general idea. Max impulse. See if we can't just kind of get by these guys. This one is awfully close. Well, no, I take that back. He's not awfully close. I'll stop.
Typical Type 21A communications booster satellite. Fortunately for us, it's still active. Unfortunately, it's heavily encrypted. Traffic analysis shows that the network routes its communications through a series of nodes at the station's dorsal peaks. If we flood them with excessive signal, it could cause the network to be unable to handle any signal traffic, which would give us a brief window to slip in. The alerts wouldn't go off because the station would never get the signal. We'll still have to avoid the patrols and make sure we don't get too close to the station until we make the broadcast.
That sounds awesome, Commander Talmera. Thanks very much. Let's do this thing. Engage cloak. Max impulse. Oh, I remember really disliking this mission. I think that I've complained about it a lot
Approaching
now.
the tachyon grid perimeter. If we're detected by it, that will definitely alert the Remans. Station sensor hub jammed.
Awesome. Let's go through. Let's go inside.
Picking up some unusual energy readings. We'll need to explore the accessible interior areas and see what we can find. Looks like there's another access conduit across from us. We'll have to think three-dimensionally in here. Sensor readings are also picking up a few scattered life signs.
Okay. Well, we did this once before in a vehicle that was significantly inferior to this one. It's gonna be fine. Hail the shuttle? What is that all about? I do not recall there being a shuttle last time. I'll
We've
stop.
hit some security systems.
Oh, okay. I do have him, at least.
The doors are a massive set of interior bulkhead doors. They're segmenting the different parts of the base. Possibly a safety measure in case something went wrong in one of the central areas.
Oh no!
Access appears to be controlled by use of security keys.
Okay.
We can disable
it was there. I may not have
if we can
interacted
find
with
a
it.
code block that matches part of a security key. This defense turret was hooked into part of the security network. There's a security code in its subsystem. Code block 6750.
Oh, come on.
Security
Tell
key
me this is gonna work.
Unfortunate. You've missed the security key is on a rotation. Each code block matches a piece of one key. Key in the appropriate
I mean, can I just be super lazy and just mash this until it gets there?
On a wrong rotation will probably invalidate that code. So
all right. So don't be a spaz like you're being right now. Fair enough, Commander. I stand duly scolded. Max impulse. I mean, to be fair, this is really cool. It looks really neat. It's just not a lot of fun.
I'm reading life signs in some of these living quarters. Interesting.
Hell, yes. I'm investigating dangerous energy readings coming from the station. The military mostly pulled out of this station after the supernova. I've seen a few people here and there, but it's mostly been quiet. My guess is that nobody wanted to try to keep the station supplied while the Empire was falling to pieces. The military couldn't use it as an effective fleet base, but small groups could scrape out a living. Okay. Raid handling trouble. That's beside the point. Yes, I need to reach other areas of the station. Why would you want to go deeper into the station? You must realize that the further you go, the more dangerous it will become. We don't need to be mean to her yet. The military, okay. Why are there people here? While the military may still be strong, survivors from the death of our homeworld are still recovering. Those with powerful allies have fled to more secure colony planets, but common people, like me, have to make do as best we can without the supplies and protection of the military, or the aid of our fleets. We survive where we can and take what we must. It is a miserable, wretched existence. I don't think I'm going to say, this is the price of your hubris. I'm not expected a, what would you have of me? A shield generator, provisions, and medical supplies. I don't have any of those things. Fine, I'll consider your offer. I don't have any of those things. I can make them. Can I? Shield generator, provisions, medical supplies. Yeah, I could make them a croissant. They'd probably enjoy that. I would enjoy it. Shield generators. We'll make one. Okay, provisions. Medical supplies. I brought the supplies that you requested. As far as I know, this station was a research facility for various illicit technologies. I'm not sure what kinds of secrets the military kept here, but some of us has scavenged up useful components or even weapons. The station has its own power supply, although many areas are dangerous or secured against intruders, or under the control of the Remans now. Liar, one of the other survivors living here, said that he saw some kind of autonomous cybernetic technology closer to the station core. I don't know what that would be, but he said it looked dangerous. Dvara, a doctor, said that this area was still safe for habitation, but further out, one of the pylons was emitting dangerous amounts of radiation. To reach the deeper parts of the station, you will need to bypass the containment force field. It uses a cycling timed security check, so if you have a key code sequence, you must synchronize your key with the check. I have a personal override code that will bypass the synchronization check. Yes, I would love that. Thank you for the information. Yeah, I could take her with us. We'll offer. Okay, 6750. I feel like we already know that. Okay, max impulse. We're gonna shoot that thing down.
Ship is under attack.
All right. I'll stop.
The security key is on a rotation. Each code block matches
I don't think it was 3449.
Key in the appropriate code when the rotation matches to it. Trying a code on the wrong rotation will probably invalidate that code, so be careful with the timing.
It wasn't 3449. It was 6750.
The security key is on a rotation. Each code block matches a piece of one key.
I think I must have gotten very lucky when
to
I
it.
did this
Trying a code
on,
on the wrong rotation will probably invalidate
Admiral
that
Hammer.
code, so be careful with the
because I
timing.
kind of coasted through this part. I don't remember butting my head against it quite this much. Commander Talmera, can't you just hack it somehow?
That's it. Well done. We should be able to
I have no
bypass the
idea where that
system and gain
3449
access
came
now.
from, but that's great. I'm glad to hear it. Okay. I'll stop. Scan containers.
Microgravity storage crates, mostly construction supplies. No weapons or unusual energy
And
signatures.
EPS conduits.
There's still power in most of the station. Some of these conduits are damaged. Keep an eye out for energy discharges.
Okay, good tip. Engage cloak. Uh-oh. Get through. Ouch.
Is under attack.
That wasn't great.
Core shields failed.
I'll stop. I am 0 for 2 going through those little things. That is not fantastic. Here, we'll use that to heal ourselves up. That worked nicely. That wasn't very well done. That was not elegant, I'll tell you that. Go through the door.
Above us, that's a Borg sphere. The Tal Shiar must have used this base as a storage facility and research area for Borg technology. The Borg sphere is dormant, like it's been put to sleep. It's not the source of the strange readings that long-range scans detected. Looks like the sphere's hooked into part of the local systems network. We should be able to exit through the other doors now. Probably a safety precaution to keep them locked.
Okay. There we go. I see the doors. Hopefully they're not locked. I'm not going to go barreling into them this time. That was kind of embarrassing last. Look at that. They just opened up for me. Max impulse. Cut back to thrusters.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Oh, son of a bitch. At least we had gotten through first. I thought they had caught us in exactly the wrong spot. Like exactly in the little shield thing. Okay, max impulse. Oh, another one of these. This one seems dormant. Engage
Quiet
clerk.
in this area. Too quiet.
Max impulse. Picking up unusual from the other side of that pillar. Awesome. A Thalaron reactor. So that he can make Thalaron weapons, which are super bad.
This is disturbing. We're looking at a facility used to build Thalaron weapons. If the Remans have infiltrated this base, they may be trying to secure those weapons.
Ah, so our intruder finally arrives at the heart of the matter. Have you seen all that you
I
came
even
to see, little
think
spy?
he used this exact same dialogue. Who are you?
Does it really matter? Call me Obasek, if a name is that important to you.
What are you doing here?
That should be obvious. I intend to make use of this station to further my agenda. Your presence, however, is a bit more curious. I expect that you are operating under the shroud of Empress Sela, whether you realize it or not.
I'm not an agent of Empress Sela.
Then what are you? An operative of a Tal Shiar? A hapless refugee? A pawn to one of the other powers like the Federation or the Klingons? Or just a waste of my time?
I am a free Romulan, free of the change of the Empire, free of the fear, free from the past.
Then you can understand my motives.
Wow.
I am making a
Voice just
clean
got a
break
lot
from
clearer.
our bloody past. I, too, now live without fear.
I have no wish to be your enemy.
Unfortunate as it may be that you are caught in this crossfire, your kin are my foes. Now you feel the weight of the sickness that has gripped the Romulan people for so long. But cutting out this cancer may kill the patient.
Even if you succeed, you must find a way to normalize relations. You will need allies.
I will deal with the future when it arrives. For me, there is no tomorrow until my people are free. However, I respect your commitment to your position. It's a shame we are at cross purposes.
Obisek is very short term.
I am afraid our time is at an end.
And now
My
his voice
associates
is
have
back
already
to the
finished loading
communicator.
The Valeron weapons that we need, and I have other operations to manage. I think we both know what happens now. May your death be quick and valorous.
Thanks a lot, Obisek.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Could I just cloak? I apparently cannot. Alright, at least got one. That's two. Alright, that's all of those guys. Couple of turrets here. You don't have a battle cloak. You can only cloak when not at red alert. Thank you. Alright, that I appreciate that.
Warning. Ship is under attack. All integrity below 75%.
And no worries, Alki. I mash caps lock a lot when I am typing. I will kind of, fat finger it when I'm hitting A or so. No worries at all. All right, fighters, come on out. I know we're gonna do this again.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target shield has failed. Four shields failed.
Where is that thing? There we go.
Target shield has failed.
I guess that he cloaked? Alright, max impulse. Our forward shield is down. Great, that's exactly the time I want to go through there.
Target shield has failed. Target shield has failed.
right. Boy, that little ability was really useful there. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Engage cloak. Boy, would I like to have the Merlin about now. The Merlin would eat that ship alive. Or the Manchester. The Manchester would eat that ship alive too. I don't have to fight it? Because that's great.
Blast the door locks.
Ship is under attack.
Oh, I'm so glad.
Ship is under attack. Target shield failed.
Having some wonky shit. Alright, I'm gonna see if we can't get through. Hey, we made it! I made it through one. I made it through two in a row. That's not bad. Alright. This one I seem to recall I can just kind of go low. Engage cloak. All right. I think a light warbird I might be able to take. Because it doesn't look like I can go through this door. I'm gonna hope that this door is gonna open. There we go.
We need
Or at
to
least give
alert
me
the
that one.
KDF to Opus X plan. Once we are clear of the station interior, we can send a message by using the subspace booster satellite. Then we will have little choice but to keep the Remans occupied until reinforcements can arrive.
Okay,
I suggest evasive action when that occurs.
I need to
Though you may
remember
feel otherwise.
to
I do not
slap
believe today is
those
a good
two
day to die.
components into the Merlin exit station.
Reinforcements have arrived and are just past that nebula. We don't have much time. We need to meet with our allies and stop that ship.
That sounds great. Max impulse.
IKS Azatbur is signaling us. They're going to engage the Reman ship, but they want us to take care of the fighters and plasma torpedoes.
Oh.
We are now in the micronebula.
I mean, I'll do what I can.
Ship is about to attack.
Ew, we got a torpedo there. Uh-oh, I missed that torpedo. Yikes.
That was a glorious explosion! Probably the Medaleron weapons carried aboard the ship. We are going to leave the system under high warp. to
That
draw
sounds
off any
great.
reinforcements that
I'm
may
gonna
come
do
over.
that too.
So just you return to Klingon space.
That sounds awesome. Set course for Kronos, maximum warp, engage. So I heard that a bunch of I guess cosmetic shields are on sale in the dilithium store, and I'm sure I don't have enough dilithium for them, but I kind of want to see which ones are there. I'm fairly certain I'm never going to have enough dilithium for them. Speaking of which, assets, refine. Yeah, I'm 19,000. I'm nowhere near enough. Vanity shields. I'm pretty sure I'm never going to have 280,000. Is there a way I can at least see what they would look like? Okay, so it has the impulse engine and this back on it. In fact, it looks like everything is there. I think I'll throw another plasma infuser on. Try right-clicking on them and you could trade that dilithium for Zen instead. Okay, they're expensive and they're only cosmetic. Okay, trading it for Zen is probably a better expenditure on it. And there are YouTube videos on what they look like. Okay. Alright, well, set course for Kronos, transwarp. Yeah, I am not a huge fan of the Vault mission. I mean, I'm glad that it is over, but it is not my favorite. Were we not supposed to? This is not Kronos. I'm fairly certain. Okay, take two. All right. Oh, excuse me, guys. I'm sorry. I wasn't fast enough with the mute there. Oh my goodness. It is bound and determined for me to go there. All right. There's a lot going on here. Deep space encounter with Gorn separatists? That might sort of be fun. There we go. That doesn't have a little circle around it. Usually they do. Can I just holler at him? It does not look like I can just whistle him up, so I will have to drive there. I see what you're talking about, Alki. This is so much better. That is a much better option. Okay. Slat, you're not supposed to be here. This is Pitaxi. Remember? He was just very sad. He wanted this to be his seat so very badly. I am going to keep him on the ground crew, though. All right, once we get down here, we'll go talk to the guy, and he'll be like, hey, good job driving around in that place that everyone hates. And I'll say, yeah, no problem. I'd really like it if I never had to do it again. Maybe you could make that happen. I suppose we should expect that the Romulans would research weapons like Thaleron technology. This division with the Remans, though, could be exploited. I'm sure that Tamek will have me analyzing data for the next several days. Drop by again to see what we've uncovered. A civil war may well be brewing between the Romulans and the Remans, and we could use this as a wedge to break off some parts of the Star Empire, or at the very least to keep them so busy that we can stabilize our borders and commit our forces elsewhere. Between Scylla and this new warrior on the scene, Obisak, the Romulans and Remans are pitted in a battle between two charismatic leaders. Still, a conflict of this scope usually isn't the sort planned by raw revolutionaries and partisans. Someone has an eye on the bigger picture, And we need to make sure that there isn't a hidden hand. And on that note, I think we're through here. Kapla. All right, now return to Temek was right here, thankfully.
Excellent. We need to learn more about the conflict between Obisek and the Romulans. If Sela is stupid enough to wage war against our own vassals, we might be able to use the conflict to our advantage. You were right, however, to destroy the Thaleron weapons. They are the tools of a coward. I would rather look my enemy in the eye as he dies. Klingon intelligence will be working to decode the list of possible targets you acquired from the base's databanks. The next step is to find out why the Remans want to attack these locations.
All right, that's awesome. I will take all these things that you gave me.
Congratulations, Admiral.
Oh, neat. Okay. I have got all of these except coordination protocols, increase the survivability of your hangar pets and other allies. We are going to hold off on that and instead maybe kind of work on our survivability a bit. So I'm going to grab this improved hull restoration. I think I already picked threat control there. Okay, and then that. All right, so we're done with that. I think mine enemy is the next one. Yep. All right.
Intelligence has decoded the list of Reman targets that you recovered from the vault. I want you to infiltrate one of these targets and determine why Obisek would attack it. The Hefar system is still technically part of the Romulan Star Empire, but Ferengi speculators have moved in, and the Empress has done nothing to remove them. The big-eared little money grubbers have reopened the mines, and are now doing business with
I remember
anyone
this
with
one too.
Latinum. Go to the Hefar system and blend in
Yep,
with the
with
Romulan
Madron.
refugees
Yeah.
there. Find Madron and discover what he is hiding. Once we know why Obisek and the Remans are targeting these mines, then we will know how to proceed.
So tell me this, guys. Does the Klingon questline essentially mirror the Federation questline here? That the stories or that the quests just have maybe a little bit different flavor, but they are essentially the same? It's kind of feeling like it, which would be really disappointing. I'm correct. Well, that's sort of a drag, but I guess I kind of understand that. Alright, let's get back up to the ship. And then we will very quickly make sure that the ship has all of the stuff where it's supposed to be. Okay, that looks like everything is supposed to be there. Stations, he's there, awesome. Okay, so this is the tray that activates when I hit my mouse 5 button. What I'm gonna do is take this and put it here, so that way we are hitting his rapid fire cannons, his torpedoes full spread, and then tactical initiative, which I don't know whose that is. Maybe that might be one of mine. Anyway, and then decloaking. Well, let's go to the Hefar system and check that out. Each faction has a story arc which lasts to level 40 or so, and then there are shared missions. Okay. Sub-Admiral, the Remans were targeting a magnesite mine in this area, but the list we recovered didn't have its exact coordinates. I know we're in the right area, but all of the moons in this system are inhabited, and our sensors are being affected by the magnesite. We'll have to contact each moon to try to determine which one the Remans were actually targeting. I remember this. Engage cloak. Actually, let's disengage the cloak. And then when we contact them, I'll be able to engage it right away. I think that's the way to go. Now we'll hail them.
Romulans? Romulans? This space is becoming
There we
an
go. Engage
intergalactic
cloak.
haven for beggars and refugees. Time to take out the trash.
Okay, well, we'll see. All right, mouse 5. Oh, he got out of range. Engage cloak. There we go. Ah, that was nice. I like that. Let's grab this hydrazine gas while we're here. Then I tell it I wanted to... I guess I have to get a little closer. Okay, maximum warp. Or max impulse, rather. Max warp between two planets in the same system would probably be overdoing it.
This moon is private property. No solicitors, beggars, or Romulans allowed.
People are rude and insolent. This is a Romulan ship. It should speak to us with more respect. I agree, Tovan, but... I mean... some people are going to be that way. Max impulse? Let's go check this other one. It kind of seems like I roll around in yellow alert. And you know what? While we're here, I'll stop.
Hello, my good friends. I'm so happy to meet you. Perhaps you are in the market for some high-quality magnesite? We have the finest ore in the quadrant. On behalf of the miners and residents here, I'm more than happy to welcome you to our home. Please, transport to the surface.
That sounds good. We'll do it.
Unfortunately, the large amount of extremely pure magnesite ore in the core of our little world will interfere with your sensors. For safety reasons, I must insist that you use the transporter signal enhancers that I have installed at my own expense. Also, I know Romulans are fond of their entourages, but could you please restrict
So it's
the
just gonna be
number
me
of
and
crew
Tovan
you
then,
bring
I'm
down
guessing.
to the surface? My people here aren't used to strangers, and you wouldn't want to disrupt their work, would you?
Alright, I'll stop. Beam to the surface. I mean, who else could I mean, I could take... Like Jarrett. What do you have the healing one? Alright, removes debuffs. That's good. No, that's not the Healy one. Who is it that has the healing one? It must be her. Yeah, medical tricorder. Tachyon harmonic, that's good. Vascular regenerator, yeah, this is the one. Okay, Satra is coming with. You know what, Satra, before we continue on, do you at least have a pretty decent weapon on you? What do you have there? Why don't you carry around some medium hypos, just in case. Let's see, what else do we have that might be better than what you have? I think what you have might be better than about everything else we've got. Yeah, okay. We're gonna let her stick with that. What about shields? Do we have another shield that might be better? You know what? This shield would be significantly better. That shield might be better than the one I've got. You know what? Stand by. Let's see what I have. 2-4. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna take this one. Sorry, Satra. But maybe you can have the one I was using? It's a pretty good one. It regenerates really fast. Yeah, you can have that. Hopefully there's no hard feelings. Alright, let's go. I mean, the good news is we know exactly where he is. And we kind of know where everything else is. So it's not going to take ages. Well, what's going on here? Those were his yes men. Talk to Madron.
On behalf of everyone on this forsaken rock, let me be the first to welcome you to Hathara. As you can see, we don't have time for pleasantries, and I'm not sharing my Tranya stash with you. So, why don't we skip the chit-chat and get down to business?
Of course, I've heard you are an excellent source of magnesite. What makes your mine better than the others in the sector?
Unfortunately, I cannot call this mine my own. I'm just a middleman. Out of the goodness of my heart, I help the residents here pass on the products of their hard work to commercial entities such as yourself. The minuscule transaction fee and trade tariff I keep to offset my expenses is figured into the unit cost of the ore. My operation has become one of the best in the area because of the high demand
Madron,
for my
I don't
services
trust
from
you
both sides.
as far as Satra could throw
best
you.
mining equipment and supplies in the sector to the miners, while my customers get competitive pricing on the ore they need.
Do you have any more information about the mines themselves?
I don't pay much attention to that. Miners have empty carts and they return with ones filled with ore. If you're If you're that interested, you could visit the mines themselves, but I don't recommend it. It's such a dirty, disagreeable business. And I'm convinced that breathing ore dust for too long is terrible for you.
Becky Midnight
The miners
rating.
give their
Hey,
life
thank
work
you so
is
much,
to
Becky.
keep
I
me up
appreciate
night
that.
after
Raiders,
night
good
with their
day. I
dreadful
hope you all are
coughing.
having a
I hope to
fantastic
install
Saturday
soundproofing just to
afternoon.
get some
My
sleep.
name is Steve. I stream
am
Star Trek
sure
Online,
you'd
among
rather
other stuff, but really mostly Star Trek Online these days. Becky, how was your stream? I hope it was awesome. What were y'all playing today? Thanks. I'll talk to the miners first.
Really? Suit yourself. Just remember, I have an exclusive contract to export magnesite ore from this moon. If you try to cut me out of your deals, you'll regret it.
Oh, okay, Madron, you got it. I just have a few questions before we conduct any business. I'll be back when I'm done. Madron won't answer any questions about why the Remans might be targeting this place for fear of scaring us away from a possible sale. Perhaps if we ask some of the locals about what's going on here, they'll be able to provide more information. Satra, that's an awesome idea. Let's do exactly that. Becky, how was your stream today? I hope it was great. I hope your Saturday is fantastic. We're gonna go talk to locals. We don't see strangers here very often. What do you want? Tell me about Madron.
Every morning, the first thing I do when I wake is curse that Ferengi's name. Madron found this moon about
She does
2
not
years
care
after
for her
the
boss.
destruction of the homeworld. Most of our equipment was broken or useless. The supplies were gone, and we were starving. After some negotiations,
Y'all just
Madron
trained
had his
Fujiwara to finish
contract
up?
and
That's
we had
awesome.
food.
That's
We're
fantastic.
supposed to be working with him,
I am
but
actually
he's the only
really
one who
new to
benefits
Star Trek
from our
Online. Well, I
labor.
should probably say
Madron
comparatively
owns the
so.
only working ship here, so no supplies come in
I
without
only
him.
really have 2
He
characters I'm playing,
negotiates
and this
all
is
of
my
your
second
contracts.
time through
So most of the
the
latinum
campaign
goes
as a
into his
Romulan. My
pocket,
first time I went
and
through
he sets the
Starfleet.
prices for food, medicine, and equipment. So everyone
It's
here
been a
owes
neat
him
experience.
more
I'm
than
really
we can
enjoying
ever
it a lot.
repay. He owns us now. I hate him for that, but I can't live without him.
Wow, she really dislikes him. There's some venom there. Okay, why don't you take back what's
A few
yours?
people tried to take Madron's ship once when he was sleeping off the Tranya he drinks. It has a biometric lock. Nothing on the ship responds to anyone but him. So what would we gain by fighting? A moon full of rocks and no one to sell them to? No food and no way to get more? No way to leave and no hope? I hate Madron, but because of him, my children don't cry out in hunger
Okay, fair
or
point.
shiver from the cold.
That's fair. It's a lot of fun to play. Highly recommend running the events. You can get some good gear and free ships and other stuff. I've run like some TFOs, which has been really fun, and I have done some of the events. Like I did the one where you could get the little Vodwar mech. My Starfleet character has that. That's really fun. I haven't done this one yet. I don't know if I can. Romulan Refugee, you're gonna have to wait just a moment. We're gonna see what the current event is. Okay. Events. That's what I want. The new TFO Leviathan. You know what? Let's give it a shot. We will try Leviathan and just see what happens. Let's roll. You can claim the gear of any events you've completed. Really? Because I would love...
You will participate in
I
a
do
training
remember doing
simulation
this one.
designed to test
Oh,
your battle
boy.
readiness against a cosmic-level threat. In this case, the entity known as the Other.
All right. Let's ride, Captain Cagrin.
To follow along the enemy's exterior. Each lane has the following tactical objectives. First, you will destroy the enemy's engine nodules.
If by some
After that,
chance you
will
happen to be
disable a
one of
series
these folks,
plasma accelerators.
I apologize. Oh, Becky, I'm sorry. That would have been great. I would love to do that sometime.
You will deactivate and destroy an array of shield nodules. When you have succeeded there, you will engage and defeat the enemies known as compilers.
All right, Captain, let's ride.
Destroy them all. There is a Terran dreadnought escaping in the center lane.
Goodness gracious. I don't think we need to do that one anymore. Let's go this way.
One of your allies.
Well, thanks, Becky. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate the raid. I would love to run some stuff with you sometime. That sounds so fun. Goodness gracious. These guys who are in front of me are positively rinsing these guys. You know what? Actually, I don't really need that one. I'm going to roll green on that. See if we can at least get licks in on this guy. Nope. Not even close. I am going to be proud that I actually hit that guy a few times. Mark 5, no. We will pass on that. We don't need to carry that one around. Am I on Discord? I am. I'm not listed on it. If you shoot me a message in over Twitch, I will put my Discord in it and get that sent to you.
An Alliance vessel has successfully escaped. Terran dreadnought escaping in the center lane. The engine nodules have been eliminated. Proceed to the next objective.
Went all right. That went all right. And flying a raider type ship is super fun. It's just so fun. Mark 3, goodness. That's even like inferior to what I've got. All right, what am I missing here? Okay, right around. Come about. Engage cloak and max impulse.
Of the right lane plasma accelerators remain functional. An Alliance vessel has successfully escaped.
Engage cloak. All right. Hide from all of those guns shooting at us. Engage cloak is a much brawnier way. Thank you. I saw that that's there, and I will, as soon as I wrap up, which is going to be pretty soon, I will get on there and I will shoot you my Discord info. Ooh, we will need on that. Mines, no thank you.
Rear shields failing. Right shields failing.
And this is kind of crazy, but I do really enjoy doing this. Once again, we'll pass on that one also. This part right here, where you are kind of going in diagonally, it sort of weirds me out a little. Like, I get like a little uncomfortable on it, which I think is kind of strange since it's a video game, but it sort of weirds me out a bit. Hey, way to go, guys. What did these do? We'll greet those.
All plasma
Engage cloak.
accelerators in the right lane have been disabled.
That was not a great run. Engage cloak. Thank you very much, Becky. Enjoy your nap, and I really do appreciate the raid. All right, we are going to make a run on that battleship, and if we destroy it, it will be glorious.
One of your allies has received critical damage in battle.
I apologize, ally. I mean, I would like to be able to help you. We will need on that. It wouldn't be bad to have updated cannons, I think. All right, if we can really rough up this battleship, I'm going to be super proud of myself and the RIW Merlin. Here we go. Get him from a flank.
An Alliance vessel has been destroyed by the Guardian.
No! Here we are. All right, this is it. This is it, fellas. Let it ride.
All of the center lane plasma accelerators in the left lane have been disabled.
All right, we didn't get him. Evasive maneuvers. Uh-oh. This isn't great. Emergency power to shields.
Well done. Despite those that head on shield generators, disable their shielding and destroy them. An Alliance vessel has successfully escaped.
Okay. Max impulse, engage cloak.
Left shield failing.
One of your allies has escaped successfully.
Oh, look, he's just at 9%. We are gonna make another run at that guy.
Shield failing.
Yikes. Come on, engage cloak. Oh, that frigate is probably really upset. I have been in your shoes, pal, and it is no fun. Oh man, I am sorry.
One of your allies has received critical damage in battle.
Combos. No, those are, you know, we'll just read those.
An Alliance vessel has been destroyed by the Guardian.
I'm just kind of fooling around with this guy like way out here.
Severe hull
We'll
damage.
pass that one. I'm sure that they are doing very important
150
things,
vessels
while
have
I am just kind of
fallen to you
messing
in
around with
battle.
this. Let's get this last guy here. All right. Max impulse. Or not. You don't have to max impulse. It's fine. Do what you like. Emergency power to shields. And maybe while we're flying back that way, we'll engage the cloak.
There are no shield generators remaining in the right lane.
Lower shield failing. Right shield failing. Rear shield failing.
Engage cloak.
An Alliance vessel has been destroyed by the Guardian. A Terran dreadnought has been destroyed. Comply!
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target shields have failed.
Did I fire a torpedo while I was cloaked? Wait a minute. All right, we're gonna try an experiment.
Warning. Ship
Okay, no, I didn't.
The shield generators in the center have
Yikes! Engage cloak. Evasive maneuvers. Get away from these fellas. Yikes! I have an enhanced battle cloak. You can fire torpedoes and mines while cloaked. Holy cow! Really? It breaks your cloak effect when you do it. Okay. That's fantastic. That's so good. I do need one. Well, I don't know if I need it, but I do want it. All right, it looks like maybe.
All of the left lane shield generators have been eliminated.
Okay.
The shield generators are destroyed. Proceed to the compilers ahead.
I don't really I don't want that for sure. Well, you know what? I don't want any of those things, to be honest.
Below 75%.
Okay, dual beam bank. Yeah, we'll agree that. We will take discovery marks. Can I take discovery marks? Yes, I can.
Congratulations, Admiral.
Ah, neat. How about that? Woo, those, no, you know what? Those aren't really all that great. And that, yeah, I don't know. I think we'll agree that too. Thanks, Captain. I don't think I need to know how well I did. I think I did probably mediocre, if best. But it is done. And that is kind of what's important. I want to continue Query in the Quarry. We're not taking Toban. We are taking Satra with us. There we go. All right. That was fun. That was really cool. You know what? I am glad that Becky recommended that. That was fun. All right. Let's press on. We talked to Madron already. Maybe that was sort of a checkpoint. And that was the last checkpoint we hit. Yeah, I feel like that might be the case. We'll jog on up and see if he's got the same thing to say. Yep. Okay, we had this conversation before,
I
Matron.
don't pay much attention. Really?
Okay. Yes, we will question miners, Satra. I think we will question miners next time, though. I'm restarting from where I beamed down. Okay, well, what are you gonna do? Let's buy a skill. Buying a skill sounds like a great idea. After getting roughed up like we did last time, I feel like shield restoration, not a bad idea. I did select that. And yes. Okay. All right. That is going to do it, guys. I'm going to go for damage resistance. I will do that next time. Let me make sure I see where that is. Skills. Okay. Drain expertise. Is this the one you're talking about here? Like hull plating? Reduces the damage from all incoming sources of damage by providing you with damage resistance rating. That must be it. Okay. I will knock these three out then with my next skill points. But I do think I am going to go and get my lunch and call it a day. If you stopped by and hung out with me today, thank you so much. Alki, I owe you. I owe you big. If you are ever in ESD with Hammer, he will buy you a beer. I promise. But that's going to do it for me now, guys. This will be on YouTube tomorrow afternoon. The Spirit Color Studios YouTube tomorrow afternoon being May 21st. You guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time. So long.